Hello, 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 and welcome back to my Let's Play of Silent Hill 1. We recently reached the school, and yeah, let's pick up where we left off. My fun fact about the school is that this was actually the school from Kindergarten Cop, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. I will not be doing Arnold Schwarzenegger jokes, so do not worry. I am not doing that. So let's go ahead and do the time-honored tradition of Silent Hill and check every single door. Got a save station. Someday someone may experience these bizarre events. Hopefully they will find my notes useful. That's a fun little thing that he said there, because that is actually later brought up in Silent Hill 3. When you reach the, I believe it's called Nowhere in Silent Hill 3. I know it's called Nowhere in Silent Hill 1. You later find Harry's notes as Heather. So let's go ahead and check all the doors. Nine times out of 10, they're always locked. But you never know. You never know with Silent Hill. It's written in blood. Alchemy, laboratory, gold in an old man's palm, the future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey. Interesting. A place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped. Learn to read. Untapped and lost tongues, awakening at the ordained order. These are all clues for puzzles to come. It's locked. You are going to see a lot of that in today's playthrough. A lot of it's locked. It's locked. It's locked. As I mentioned in last episode, this is the episode where most of the action will be taking place. I do like to clear out the school, because there are a lot of mumblers that get in the way. I just went the wrong way. And as you saw in the beginning of the game, they are very grabby. I am not the best at dodging enemies in this game. So I just like to go ahead and clear them out. And we're missing. Miss. Go ahead and stomp the life out of them. Could have swore there were two here. Oh well, I'll take it. Tower door is locked. The hands stopped at 10. A golden sun. A silver moon. This segment of the game scared the absolute crap out of me when I was younger. Something about schools and hospitals, man. I don't know what it is. It's, maybe it has something to do with the typical Americana setting. You know, being flipped on its head to be a nightmare. Because, you know, most people don't like schools. Most people don't like hospitals. And we got enemies. Oh, shit. This is why I like to clear this out. Because they like to grab you. And it is not always easy to avoid that grab. I believe the North American version of this game is the most untouched by censorship. I I believe in Silent Hill, Japan, the mumblers are replaced by clawfingers, which we don't experience till later in the sewers. I believe that's the first time they show up. Let's go ahead and check all of our doors. We got a larval stalker. Little bastard. Scared of the light. Fun little mention. When I first played this game, my girlfriend at the time was playing it with me. She was sitting there watching. And that little enemy scared her so bad that she couldn't go to the bathroom by herself. She had me sit outside the door. I don't know why it scared her so much. There's so much else in this game to be scared of, but for some reason, that enemy scared her the most. Guess it had to do with something about shadow people, if you believe in that whole thing. The door's jammed. So we are going to start at one end of the hall, and we are just going to open up all these doors, if possible. The lock is jammed. Going to be running into that a lot. A lot. Creepy kids hanging out in the bathroom. Take that, you little bastard. Nothing in here. How am I on health? Yeah, I could probably drink one. Check out the other bathroom. See what we got going on. Smoking in the boys' room. Dirt. Pissing in the boys' room. Burp. Alright, enough of that. Cringe. But yeah, the first time playing this, I was so... I wouldn't say nothing inside. Necessarily confused as much as I was taken aback because I was so used to Resident Evil. I was used to, the setting in the mansion and, laboratories and, just really like clinical spaces. So being in a school, I didn't know what to expect. And I'm surprised in 1999 they got away with what they got away with because, you're in a school with a gun. Couldn't really do this in today's setting, if you know what I mean. I'm wondering how Bloober Team's going to rework this with all the modern sensibilities. Check this door. I hear him. Oh, there you go. Stomp the life out of him. A lot of people say the combat in this game is clunky. A lot of people accuse all the Silent Hill games of having clunky combat and that it was that way on purpose, but I really don't see it. The aiming seems to work just fine. You usually hit what you're aiming at, though you've seen, wow, I've got 195 handgun bullets. Swear to God, I played this on normal. But, yeah, my mind went blank for a second. I think the combat actually feels pretty good in this game. It's obviously not a game designed around combat, like most survival horror games of the time were, not saying that they were revolved around combat. I'd say the combat in Resident Evil was far more clunky than this. You got strafing and everything else in this game. Whereas in like games like Resident Evil, you could just aim up, aim down, and then hope you get a headshot. That's not the case in this game. This game, it seems pretty snappy. I can see where people are coming from with the idea that combat is clunky. Okay. I'm just going to let you do you. You have fun. I love the horror in this game. And I hate using this term because in modern writing and, just everything else, it has become such a cliche, but this game really takes what you're expecting and flips it on its head. It really subverts your expectations. Like in any other game, there probably would have been a jump scare, like in Dead Space. You enter the bathroom and, a bunch of little boogers jump out at you. And it's this horrifying experience. Yet in Silent Hill, you have all these little subtleties. Like, you could enter that bathroom and it's just the sound of a kid crying. And that's the scare. There's no jump scare. It's what you don't see that makes this game so scary to me. It's a lot of the subtext. Is it a ghost? Is it the town manifesting somebody in there? We don't know. We do not know. We missed a door, so let's go back and check. I like to think it's the town projecting something. It's unlocked. Let's go ahead and go through. Clear out this hallway. See what I tell you about you miss a lot of shots. I'd say the action's not clunky. It's just, I'd say it's honestly the way it should be. You've got an untrained civilian. Harry Mason is a writer by profession. I don't imagine he would have very much experience with handguns or firearms in general. So it would make sense. It would make sense that he would miss a lot of shots. The camera work in this game, man, it's just so good. It's like playing a movie almost. Here is one of the most obtuse, hard to figure out puzzles of this game. Looks like we can't do it just yet. But if there is one thing that I would say needs tweaking in the remake, I would say it's probably this puzzle. I am not a huge fan of yellow paint and white rags and bird shit and just look here. But if something needs to be tweaked in the remake, I'd say it'd probably be this puzzle, because I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to figure this one out. I'm probably going to have trouble figuring this one out. I just recently played this game back in October, and I still have trouble with this puzzle. Like, hands down, it is one of the most head-scratching puzzles. Go ahead and head to the locker room. See what we got in here. Here's another good example of Team Silent just taking your horror, your horror expectations and just subverting it. Like, you hear that, you see this locker moving. What is inside of this? There's got to be something horrible inside of this. It's just a cat. But if you listen, something killed that cat. It's just, I love it. It's not full of jump scares, and a lot of games, especially nowadays, rely on that. But then you open up the door. The once empty hall is now populated with monsters. Is that the only one? I'd say that's the only one. Oh shit. That's why I like to kill them. They sneak up on you and do that grab. And it is not a good time, man. It is not a good time. Okay, our radio is going off, which means there is something else in the hall. I'm going to go ahead and clear it out. Oh, it's just one of those things that scared my ex. Nothing to worry about. Aha. Let's see where we are. I know we're on the second floor. Classroom. There's probably nothing in them, but it's always good to go ahead and just check the doors anyway. So you never know what you're going to miss. You son of a bitch! Kick your face! Monster design in this game is also pretty cool. I don't know if it's ever explained as to what the mumblers represent. My theory has always been it's the children that cut. Cute without the E, everybody. That's something you want to see in elementary school. What are they teaching here? What the hell's going on in this school? And now we got creepy music. Akira Yamaoka did such an amazing job with the sound design in this game. Really feels claustrophobic when it needs to, and he uses a lot of atonal music. Like, God, he's made music out of just pure sound. Like, sometimes it sounds like just metal scraping across metal. Sounds like rust and wires and just all sorts of stuff like that you wouldn't expect to sound good. He's done such an amazing job at creating a soundscape that just sounds fucking hellish. You never know what to expect with the sound design in this game. It is just spot on. And when we get to the Otherworld, it gets... My God, does the sound design really ramp up in the Otherworld. See if we can't go to the library. We can. There's something in here. Pick up this first aid kit. And it's just another larval stalker. Can't see it, but it's obviously here. I like that sets off your radio. I've always liked that. It really, talking about the sound design, the way this game sets it up, it's like, you hear the radio go off, you expect a threat. You expect a threat. And then, for it to be just this harmless little shadow person that does nothing to you. So it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Hey, right. I don't know what that says. Good old PS1 graphics. No special book here. That's kind of funny because Harry Mason's a writer. So, nothing special here. It's not my writing. You should check out my new book, Stephen King's It. Unlocked. What did we unlock? Okie dokie. I figured that door would have been locked too. Figured we'd be able to unlock it from that side. Let's take our time here, do the time-honored tradition of checking every single door. What we have in here? The old man's hand. The fist shut tight as if never to let go. That's part of the puzzle. That was written in blood. Is that bullets? Okie dokie. Hey, I'll take them. But yeah, written in blood, it mentions something about... I want to say it mentions something about a hand gripping a silver moon. I have the attention span and memory of a goldfish. So you're going to have to forgive me when it comes to remembering the exact poetry behind it. We haven't been in the lab equipment room, so let's go check that out. Chemical bottle. Let's read what that says. Concentrated hydrochloric acid. Let's just put that in our pocket, shall we? Let's just walk around with a bottle of highly concentrated hydrochloric acid in our pocket. And monsters have spawned. Get the fuck out of here. Miss more shots, Harry. Come on. Once again, combat's not clunky. I just see it as believable. I don't think a rider by day is going to be able to be the best at firearms. But then again, you never know. Maybe Harry goes through the gun range in his spare time. We don't know. So let's go ahead and use our hydrochloric acid on this hand. Melt the pain away. We were carrying that in our pocket. Could you imagine if one of those creatures bumped into us and shattered the glass? Have a big hole in our thigh. Gold medallion. Picture of a clock tower. It's engraved on the surface. Found in the chemistry lab. Well, it's golden. And it says clock tower. So I guess we're going to go ahead and put that down there in the clock tower. Son of a bitch, that actually scared the shit out of me. This game does sneaky little things like that all the time. It will spawn things in just randomly. We went that way. Let's turn around. Go on. Throw your tank in reverse, Harry. Let's go ahead and check upstairs. The lock is jammed. The door can't be opened. We will remember that. Do not go to the third floor just yet. So yeah, I think we should go ahead. Yeah, that's right. We need to go to the clock tower and go ahead and put that in there. And I think that opens up the piano. If my memory serves me correct, remember I have the memory of a goldfish. I think you open the piano up by putting the gold medallion into the clock tower. I want to say that's how that opens. God, the music is so spooky. A golden sun. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put the gold medallion in here. There we go. Is there anything we can do in the other hallway to the entrance? No, those doors are locked. Okay, so let's check. Let's see, I gotta go to the second floor music room. Love that Harry writes down the little notes on the map for you. I don't know why. I'm probably going to get laughed at for saying it, but I think it's so ingenious that Silent Hill added that. The little notes jotted down on the map. It's just, instead of having to do like a ton of backtracking and be like, where the hell do I go? You know what I'm saying? Is he's already taken the note down for you. Although I would say it'd be handy to keep a notebook by you if you're playing this game for the first time. I can't tell you how many notes I've written down playing this game when I was a teenager. Really comes in handy. I had a whole, like I want to say like 7 pages dedicated to Silent Hill 2. And I had to remind myself that there was a jump scare on the roof. That scared the living shit out of me. So that way I could remember to expect it so it doesn't scare me again. I know, pussy shit, right? But it's really helpful. Alright. So, alright, piano is open. There's some blood on some of the keys. Let's go ahead and dick around a little bit. Does this mean anything? Check the piano. Alright. No. Alright, you're all gonna have to forgive me. I'm an idiot. Tale of the birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing, then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, so these two don't make a sound. I'm assuming the black key... I know the black key is the crow and the raven. And the poem is about songless birds. So we are looking for the keys that make no sound. Nope. I'm going to be real with you all. I'm going to look it up. Do not hate me. Do not hate me. But for time's sake, I'm looking this up. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look up the solution to this. Just to save you all the torture of watching me have to fumble through this. All right. Like I said, one of the most obtuse puzzles in Silent Hill 1. I really hope they rework this in the remake. Like I said, if yellow paint is ever needed, that would be the spot. Just slather the piano in yellow paint. Or, it could be like they could do a horrible job like they did in Resident Evil Village and just have you hit key after key after key until you get it right. I hope they don't do that. I hope they don't make it too easy. But I do hope that they fix that in some way, shape, or form, because you will get stuck there for a long period of time. Trust me. We're going to go back out to the courtyard. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Like I said, no, I'm going the right way. Under no circumstances watch my videos and with the intention of watching it as a walkthrough, because I don't remember everything and I will get lost. You will run around like a chicken with your fucking head cut off if you try to follow what I'm doing. Although if you want to watch it for that sake, for that purpose, hey, thank you. But you're going to be just as lost as I am. We're going to go back out to the courtyard and place our new medallion. Is it this door? It is not this door. Once again, that music, man. The school is so quiet normally, so when the music shows up, it's like, oh my god. It's just some scary shit. I could gush all day about Akira Yamaoka, and I promise you I'm not going to sit here and do that, but I could absolutely do that all day. Tower door is locked. The hands are stopped at 5. So we are missing something. Let's go back to the written in blood. Oh no, 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 no. Get away from me, you little bastard. Always remember to stomp the life out of them. Stomp on children, everybody. Remember, you must stomp on children. I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, why not? I've got so many. There's something else I missed to this. I know we had to use the medallions for something. Place with songs and sound. Okay, so that was the piano room. Silver guidepost. That's the silver medallion. Alchemy lab. Gold in an old man's hand. Palm. I can't read. So that's where we got our gold medallion with the acid. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames under the silence. I'm trying to remember. Did we check everything? Did we go downstairs? Gonna have to cut back through the courtyard for a second. Swear to God, every time I open this door, I expect monsters to spawn in. And the music followed you this time. That is... Once again, they set it up so well, you literally think that there's gonna be monsters or... And now the music's gone. Silent Hill, Team Silent just designed things to like fuck with your head. It's the small stuff, man. It's the small stuff. Did we go down here? No, we can't go down there. The boiler room. The boiler room. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the boiler room. Okay, so there's a whole side. There's a whole section there that we didn't go through. So let's see about getting over there. Yeah, I love that Team Silent knew how to create this oppressive atmosphere. And literally sometimes just nothing will happen. I mean, most horror games will just bombard you with, nowadays especially, just bombard you with action. You know, kill this enemy, kill this enemy. You know, so many survival horror games, quote unquote, are now just what I like to call action horror. Resident Evil 4 really ushered that in. Not to shit on Resident Evil 4, that game is fucking amazing. But, yeah, a lot of people copied Resident Evil 4's homework. And called it survival horror. Silent Hill later didn't do that. Like, Silent Hill didn't fall into that trap until much later. I'd say it started around Homecoming. God damn, I'm missing all my shots. Okay, so maybe the combat is just a little clunky. Just a little bit. But I'm not going to be one of those people. I like the combat in Silent Hill. There's Soylent Her. And Soylent Green. Gotta drink my Soylent. Yeah, we haven't checked out these rooms. Or did we? That locker says cut. No, we have not been here. Alright. So you're going to see a very boring... You're just going to see me walk in and then walk back in. Walk out. Walk back in. Because I am an old head when it comes to survival horror games. I like to make sure all my doors are open. Get out of here, you little bitch. Get out of here. Go on, get out of here. Oh, I tripped and fell. Well, it's kind of morbid to think about, but why are there so many bullets laying around school? An elementary school, of all places. I understand, you know, the dissociation here of, you know, well, this is a video game. We gotta help you out. But, I mean, it is disturbing imagery, to say the least, you know, having ammunition laying around an elementary school. Let's go down here. I think the boiler room's down here. I think. Yes. But before we go in there, this is a storage room. Let's see. Well, it's locked, so whatever the hell is behind that door, we will never know. Big old spooky boiler and a big old red button. Let's press it. Let's press this big old silly red button. God, that's so scary. Sounds like you woke up a beast. The beast has awoken. So, we are going to head back out to the clock tower. Clock Tower, which is another game. If you all want to see me play that, let me know. I absolutely suck at Clock Tower. So that'd probably be funny for you all to watch me fumble around Clock Tower. I have it on Super Nintendo. Never played the PS1, which is the one everybody knows. Everybody knows the PS1 version. At least old people like myself. I'm 36 years old. I gotta stop calling myself old. I'm not quite unk status yet. Let's make our way back downstairs so we can get out to the courtyard and see what the clock tower does now. Gotta check your map a lot. Sorry about that. Every time I open a door now, I expect it to be populated with enemies. Because they have that ingrained in my head. No, that's not it, is it? They've tricked me enough to now I expect enemies. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Especially out here, I keep expecting enemies. God, the sound design. I'm so sorry. I know I said I wasn't going to gush over it the whole time, but I cannot help it. I cannot help it. You know, it's just setting something up. Let's go down the ladder. Now listen very carefully. Hear the storm sirens in the background? That means we are about ready to be sucked into a nightmare. The Otherworld. It's never stated in behind the scenes, at least to my knowledge, but I like to think this is where teachers hung out and drank beer. Or, you know, the bad kids. Or maybe those are just all health drinks. I mean, it does look similar. It does look similar. Notice everything's metal grating now. So we're going to go up instead of down. And then we're going to go outside. And suddenly...
Where am I? Have I been here before? I don't remember this being here before.
we are back at the school. But it is now a nightmare. That is the on the ground. What could that mean? Oh, the music. Akira Yamaoka did such a good job at conveying the horror. I mean, I swear to God, if you didn't know you were in a nightmare, that music cue lets you know right away you are now in a nightmare. You are in the other world. Well, that does it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. But I think this is a good spot to end off. If you would, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. The more you do that, the more I feel motivated to make more of these videos for you. Once again, if I missed anything or if you want to see me do anything, comment it down below. The goal for this run is a good plus ending, though I will take a good ending. It's better than the bad ending, the Jacob's Ladder ending. So yeah, if you would, just leave a comment, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you hate it, because I am a rambling idiot, and thank you once again for sitting through all my bullshit ramblings. And yeah, see you all in the next video.